In 1957, the lifeless body of a young boy was discovered in a cardboard box along a quiet, lonely road in Philadelphia's Fox Chase neighborhood. He had no name, no identity, and no family to claim him. For decades, he was simply known as the boy in the box, a haunting mystery that puzzled detectives and gripped the nation. Who was he? How did he end up there? And why did no one step forward to claim him? For 65 years, his story remained unsolved, a chilling reminder of the children forgotten by the world. But modern science and relentless investigators finally gave him a name: Joseph Augustus Zarelli. Discovery of the boy in the box. Osir, February 25th, 1957. A muskrat hunter walking along Susanna Road in Philadelphia's Fox Chase neighborhood stumbled upon something he would never forget: a simple cardboard box tucked into the undergrowth. At first, it looked like ordinary trash, but inside lay the lifeless body of a small boy, curled up and wrapped in a tattered flannel blanket. He weighed barely 30 pounds, malnourished, with bruises covering his pale skin. His hair had been roughly cut, leaving clumps behind, as if someone had tried to hide his identity. The box itself had originally been used to ship a baby bassinet, making the discovery all the more chilling. Authorities arrived swiftly, but the scene offered little evidence. There were no footprints, no vehicle tracks, and no witnesses to provide answers. The child's condition told a story of abuse and neglect, a life cut tragically short. The discovery shocked the local community. Fox Chase was a quiet, familiar place where neighbors knew one another, and yet something so horrific had happened there unnoticed. With no clues, no name, and no family to claim him, the boy became a silent symbol of tragedy, his identity shrouded in mystery for decades to come. The boy's condition and early investigation medical examiners quickly determined that the boy, estimated to be between 4 and 6 years old, had endured a life of hardship before his death. He was severely malnourished, his small frame a testament to prolonged starvation. Bruises and scars hinted at repeated physical abuse, and his rough haircut suggested someone had deliberately tried to obscure his identity. Investigators faced immense challenges. In the 1950s, there was no DNA testing, no digital records, and very limited forensic technology. Authorities relied on dental records, fingerprints, and composite sketches to try to identify him, but no missing child reports matched. Police launched a public appeal, distributing thousands of posters, but still, no parent or relative came forward. The boy had disappeared so completely that even his family, if alive, seemed unreachable. Philadelphia and the nation watched in horror as the case unfolded, and the boy's face, immortalized in sketches, became a symbol of unsolved tragedy. Every lead seemed to end in frustration, leaving detectives and the public with more questions than answers about who he was and what had led to this grim fate. Theories about his origins. With no clear leads, investigators explored several possibilities about the boy's origins. One theory suggested he could have been an illegitimate child hidden away by a family trying to avoid scandal, a real concern in 1950s society. Another focused on local orphanages, which were often overcrowded and underfunded. Perhaps the boy had been abandoned after years of neglect. A third, more sinister theory speculated that he had been kidnapped or caught in illegal adoption or trafficking rings, discarded when he was no longer useful. Each theory held a chilling plausibility, but evidence was scarce. Investigators checked local stores, orphanages, and families, but no records linked the boy to any source. False confessions and misleading tips created dead ends, further complicating the investigation. Despite the lack of answers, Detectives refused to give up, meticulously analyzing every scrap of evidence, strands of hair, the quilt, the cardboard box, holding on to hope that one day they might uncover his identity. Philadelphia in the 1950s and community reaction Fox Chase, where the boy was discovered, was a quiet, semi-rural neighborhood where families knew their neighbors well. The shocking discovery of the boy in the box rattled the tight-knit community. In an era when children often played freely outside and homes were unlocked, the idea that such cruelty could occur unnoticed was terrifying. Newspapers across the city and nation covered the story extensively, spreading the chilling image of a nameless, abused child. Residents searched their neighborhoods, questioned neighbors, and worried for the safety of their own children. Police circulated sketches to hospitals, orphanages, and missing persons offices. But the boy remained unidentified. His mysterious death became a haunting symbol of children who had been abandoned or forgotten. And the public struggled to understand how such a tragedy could occur right in their backyard. The story captured national attention, leaving millions asking, who was he, and why did no one step forward? The cold case and years of frustration. As weeks turned into months and months into years, the boy in the box case grew colder. Investigators revisited leads, re-interviewed witnesses, and analyzed every possible clue. But the trail seemed to vanish with each passing day. Composite sketches became iconic symbols of the mystery, yet no one could recognize him. Retired detectives later recalled the emotional toll, the weight of a case that refused to resolve, haunting them for decades. Technology in the 1950s limited progress. Fingerprints and dental records yielded nothing, and digital databases did not yet exist. False confessions and dead-end tips exhausted investigators. Yet the boy's memory remained vivid in their minds. He was no longer just a victim. He represented all children who suffered silently, abandoned and forgotten, as authorities and the public alike grappled with the stark reality that some tragedies leave haunting questions for generations. In the early 21st century, genetic genealogy emerged, a method combining DNA analysis with family tree research. In 2019, investigators reopened the case using DNA extracted from preserved evidence. By comparing the boy's genetic profile with publicly available databases, genealogists painstakingly traced distant relatives. The process was time-consuming and complex, navigating layers of family connections, but ultimately it led to a breakthrough. The boy's identity was revealed: Joseph Augustus Zarelli, born January 13, 1953, in Philadelphia. For 65 years, the boy in the box had remained nameless, but modern science finally restored his identity. The discovery was a triumph for investigators and a testament to the power of technology to solve cases once thought unsolvable. Emotional impact on family and investigators. The identification of Joseph Augustus Zarelli was both joyous and heartbreaking. His surviving family, long unaware of his fate, could finally grieve for the child they had lost. Investigators who had worked tirelessly on the case expressed relief and pride, many having carried the burden of this mystery for years. The public also experienced a mix of sorrow and satisfaction. Sorrow for the tragedy itself, satisfaction that the boy finally had a name and story. This breakthrough highlighted not only the persistence of law enforcement, but also the emotional weight of cold cases, showing how deeply unresolved crimes can affect families, investigators, and communities over generations. Legacy and impact on forensic science. Joseph's identification marked a turning point in criminal investigations. The success of genetic genealogy in solving a 65-year-old cold case demonstrated the potential of modern forensic techniques. Law enforcement agencies worldwide began applying similar methods to other unsolved cases, offering hope to families of missing persons and victims. The story of the boy in the box inspired a new generation of investigators to believe that no case is truly unsolvable. It underscored the importance of perseverance, innovation, and the belief that no matter how much time passes, justice can still be served. Joseph Augustus Zarelli finally has a name, but his story reminds us of the countless victims still waiting for justice. Share your thoughts below. Subscribe for more true crime stories, and join us in seeking the truth.